Good morning. Morning. Hello, everyone, and welcome to your Tuesday morning. I hope that you are all well and had lovely Mondays. Don't know why I'm speaking like that, sorry. It's Tuesday, so we are feeling a little bit better than yesterday, a little bit more awake, I hope. Haven't had good sleeps. I had good sleep too, although I'm just like these days, I don't know about you, ever since the lockdown, but especially again in the last couple of weeks, I've just been having wild dreams that have been like some good wild, some not so good wild. So it's been like a weird time for my sleep because normally I'm a really good sleeper. Anyway, I have my coffee, so I feel rested. And today we have a lovely illustration I really like. We'll see how we go with this one. I actually did the sketch for it ages ago, and it is inspired by an artist that I will link the name. But I found it again. I thought, oh, why did we never do that one? So we're doing that one today. So I hope that you enjoy it too. Anything to report? What happened yesterday? What happened yesterday, guys? The days just merged. I was so convinced it was Wednesday today, but morning. But it's Tuesday, but that's fine. A little sip of coffee, pop that there, and let's spin you around. So there we go. All right, so I've got a portrait setup today, and sorry, my camera's a little bit on the wonk today, so it looks a little bit unsatisfying, but I'm sure you can handle it. I hope so. Okay, I'm going to start down here and here. We're going to create two different kind of patches of activity going on. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw four kind of sharp, almost like shark teeth, sharp teeth, but they're not sharp teeth. So the first one I'm just going to draw pointing down, and it's kind of like a seed shape, but with a sharp point. So I'll draw that one. So you can see a sharp point, and it's about the size of like half of your nail. Okay. Then I'm going to leave like about the same distance, or maybe slightly bigger distance than the width of this, and draw another one facing in this direction. So like that. Then I'm going to do it again, leave about the same distance, if not more, coming and facing in this direction horizontally. Like that. Then I'm going to do the fourth one. This one can be a little bit smaller, going off in this direction. Like that. So they're like little petal shapes or little shark tooth shapes. Okay, then I'm going to leave that there. Then I'm going to identify kind of going straight up from this one here, about maybe 2 or 3 fingers widths away. And I'm going to draw 4 more. The first one though is going to be a bit smaller. All of these are a bit smaller, pointing down, but a little bit in line with this. So down like that. Let me know if you need it to come a bit closer to the camera. Then the second one in this line, I'm going to do a bigger space between this one and this one, and it's going to be pointing down in this direction. Okay, then the next one, I'm going to leave this a similar amount of space to these, and it's pointing in a horizontal direction. The last one, I'm going to do quite close to it, and it's also pointing in a horizontal direction, and it's a little bit smaller, like that. So this is a little bit abstract for you guys, but I think it will be good to have the difference and encourage us to do our own kind of lines. You're like, what is going on today, Ness? Oh, I thought I'd make it easy, so not easier. I thought I wouldn't make it easy. Okay, now I'm going to draw a swooshy line on, we're going to focus on this one. So the swoosh starts in line where these two kind of meet here. And it's going to be a kind of swoosh that comes down and then up and around like that. Okay. Then I'm going to do a swoosh coming from this one to this one, except it's going to dip down and up. So from the top of this one, it comes down and up like that. Okay. Then I'm going to draw a loop around this one. So this, I'm basically drawing a circle that comes up and around. It can either cut into this, or it can be even bigger than that. Then I'm gonna, this is like quite complicated, so I'll bring it up a little bit. So you've just got a circle that we've drawn here. Then we're gonna do a swish from the point of this one that comes up and around to that one. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to draw, except we're going to start from this point here. Got your concentration caps on, I hope so. And it comes out and around and down to there. Then at nearly the tip of this one, we're going to join it up to this point there, creating a little triangle. And then we're going to just join this point up there as well. Then, stay with me. We're going to connect the point from the bottom of the dip here and loop around and up like that. And then at the top here, where there's a little dip, the little dip just above the dip, we're going to draw another line that goes up and down like a hill, a subtle hill. Okay, we're going to leave that there for now. If something comes to your mind that you want to turn this into, go for it, my friend. Absolutely go for it. We're going to come down here. So again, we're just getting the difficult bit out of the way first, and then we can have a bit of fun. So we are going to draw from nearly the end of this tip, a kind of bubble shape that comes around and up, or a little swishy line like that. Then we're going to draw a semicircle line that comes in between these two to about there, and the same on the other side. So this is a semicircle like that. Then we are going to draw another semicircle on this side, coming around. Another semicircle coming from this point, up and around. It's not really a semicircle, that one. It's a little bit more angular. Then from the top here, another semicircle that goes off like that. Okay, now we're going to join this point up, finishing that semicircle off there. And we're going to join this point up, finishing off that semicircle there. We're going to draw a line that comes from the top of this one, comes down, and then a little blob that joins that semicircle. I mean, that blob doesn't really matter, does it? Okay. Then we're going to do another little mound where this, in the middle of this dip, that mounds out and then goes out like that. Woo! You still with me, everyone? Have I woken you up now? Have you got like these messy shapes in front of you that you're like, what is this? I'm not sure. Oh, I really need to turn off that alarm every day. Okay. Well, that's fine, everyone, because we're just like doing our thing, aren't we? So I'm going to put that down. That's the most detailed bit done now. Now we're going to have the lines that go off the page. So direction, except I'm not taking it right off the page, and it is getting a little bit more narrow as it meets that other line. Then this one, I'm going to do about the same thickness the whole way. And same for this one, can be a bit wobbly, kind of going like that off the page. Can you tell what it's going to be? What it is? I'm just going to draw another line to just define this bit that comes out like a little happy face there. Maybe another little line there. Could add a few lines here and there to just kind of add a bit more. In case you are still wondering, are inspired by a pair of cat's claws. Ow. So we're clawing something. So now you can decide, you can either add a cat's face up here, or you can draw something that they're clawing onto, a ball of yarn or something, or some curtains. You could turn it around and have curtains. But I'm going to draw a face. So the illustration that I got inspired by, I actually couldn't find again, but I know the artist, and I'm going to type her name in here. And we've actually, if you type Marianne Tester Gross Art on Instagram, you'll see her work, and she's a printmaker predominantly, but she also does some drawings. And I can't find her illustration, but I remember that her illustration was a little bit different to this. But I'm going to draw my cat face here because I quite like the sketch that I did. It's quite abstract. I'm basically going to draw a big cat face coming at the top here. The way I'm going to draw that is to basically draw a semicircle. I mean, an oblong. Like a bean shape. Just draw the whole thing, except for I've left a little gap down there, just where it fits on my page. Then I'm going to do a kind of smiley face down here, smiley face shape for the chin. And then I'm going to keep it really simple. I'm going to do two big kind of seed-shaped eyes. Like that. And then from the eyes, I'm going to draw a line that comes down from both sides. And then the little nose, which is in like the shape of a T, bubble writing T. And then the mouth that comes down, and then you can do whatever expression. I did a grumpy expression on the sketch that I did, like that. Okay, don't be freaked out. I know this looks a bit weird. So I'm going to add my ears, which are going to go off the page, 1 and 2. Yours may not go off the page. A little bit of fur, a little bit of fur. And then it looks freaky because of the eyes. So I'm going to draw the eyes in now. So I'm going to do like a circle. Both eyes. Look at those little cute eyes. How could you say no? And then do the slitty kind of cat eyes that they get when they're feeling mischievous. Looks creepy again, doesn't it? So now I'm going to just colour in those with a bit of black. And then draw little cheeks. I'll do a backwards C here and a normal C here, like that. And then whiskers, because they have whiskers coming out of their little cheeks. Just go big or go home. And so you can see this is why I didn't join up this leg completely. Oh my goodness. Why have I got all these alarms? I think someone's playing a trick on me. So yeah, this didn't go off completely because I wanted to add the head, but obviously this isn't how the cat would be. But I kind of like the kind of awkward jerkiness of this. So you could also add, I might add some eyebrows. I know that cats don't Do cats have eyebrows? They just have fur, don't they? And maybe some markings. Turn it into a little tiger cat. But you can obviously take this wherever you want. Maybe put a little tongue. Cheeky. And that's all of the instruction I was going to give you, my friends. So maybe I'll draw like its back coming there. My awkward cat inspired by Marianne Tessa Gross art. So let's do something quickly with the claws. In my original sketch, I must admit it was moved a little bit over, but I'm going to just do the classic kind of yarn, I think. Just a big load of scribbly lines. Or it could be ambiguous where it's come from. It could be like the thread of your dress or of the curtains. I don't know. I did have a cat growing up as a kid, but I've never had a cat as an adult. Although my brother has a cat and I know that it's quite a cheeky cat. Does anyone else have a cheeky cat that they know of that they've had? I must admit I am more of a dog person, although I do very much enjoy drawing cheeky cats. Okay, so I've just done like a mess like this, but I'm sure you have other imaginative situations going on. And I'm going to start doing a little bit of painting now on my cat. So I guess I could just do some bits of fur as well, just to not make it so bland. Got hairy legs, mate. Yeah, I know, I'm a cat. We all have hairy legs. I mean, you could also continue to add kind of details around the eyes, kind of make it your own. Little bags. Looks like a tired cat now, doesn't it? Some wrinkles maybe. I was going to put lips on there, but then I thought actually that would look a bit creepy. Leave it, Ness, leave it. Okay, all right, I'll leave it. So, let's get painting. I'm feeling purples and yellows today. Ooh, look at these. So I'll do my yellow first. I'm going to do a really yellow cat with my cadmium yellow. Maybe I'll do like painted claws. So I now know why I didn't choose to do this one, because actually the claw drawing part was quite confusing, wasn't it? But I'm so proud that you stuck with me and you have your interesting claws. Just a slightly interesting way of painting or of drawing the claws, I thought. It's very cool. It's not just the usual like 4 bumps and 4 little claws. There's kind of like some rolls of activity going on, which I thought was quite nice. That's what attracted me to the image. But yeah, if you want to have a look at how it's really done, check out the Instagram page of the artist, on which I've written in the comments. You can just copy and paste that name. I'm just reluctant to copy the link because last time it messed up a little bit. And I think that she seems to be a lovely person too, because I tagged her on my Instagram when we did another cat drawing from her. She replied and said like, oh, so cool, blah, 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 which is nice. Little arty community. and just do nothing. And then face, very cute, and then I drew a little bit of back there. Not sure about that, but still. And while it's a little bit wet, I'm going to just fearlessly put in some rosy cheeks. I say fearlessly because sometimes it runs, you know, when it's wet paint. A little red nose, and pink nose, a pink tongue. Nice. And then let's get on the purple yarn. I'm just going to do little touches of it. Maybe you have your own cat story and you've been illustrating that in this picture. Because they are cheeky. Although I saw a video, like a cat video, of someone trying to like stroke their cat, and every time they stroked them, the cat was just like, get off, you know, like proper annoyed. And I thought I just couldn't deal with that. I need the cat to give me love when I needed it. I couldn't deal with the rejection of the cat. So that's why dogs for me are the way less likely to reject your love. Maybe I'm wrong. Giving it a kind of caramel patches, which kind of don't work with the pink that I've used, but we're doing it now, so we stick with it. We add a bit of eyeshadow. Bit of shading maybe. Always fun to add a bit of shading, just get a slightly darker colour. And yellows work nicely together. I'm trying to add shading. And then some piercing green eyes, I think. The brown mixed in there, but that's okay. Kind of creepy with your green eyes, you creepy little cat, but that's fine. A wash of, should I make this really wacky and do a wash of green? Yeah. Do it, Ness. Just a really light wash so you can barely even see, but I just didn't want to leave it white, you know. Just a sap green I've got going on there. In theory, yes, I should have done this before I did the string, but was I impatient? Yes, I was. Is it now going to potentially run? Potentially, but that's okay. We don't mind. It can be like a brownie green. Let's do this bit down here. It's not muddy yet. A little bit careful around here. I get so sloppy with my sometimes, you guys. But that's because it's not always about the end product, it's about the process, and I quite enjoy this kind of application. That's how I describe it. Kind of reminded me of like snakes or something, the juicery. This purple yarn. Ooh, yeah, gorgeous. Ooh. On the face. Let's let that beard. Like that. How's that? How is that? I want to make the purple a little bit bolder, and actually while it's wet, maybe this will be quite nice because it will spread a bit. Because this purple is a really powerful colour that likes to expand in water. It really has no shame. It will take up all the space. You can learn from this colour. Learn a lot. Be like this purple. Winsor Violet from Winsor & Newton. Beautiful. I actually quite like the nails staying white, so I think I'm going to keep them white for now. And just add in a tiny bit more pink into the cheeks. Have a little bit of time. She didn't have a mirror when she was doing her makeup, so she went a little bit AWOL with it. And pink there. Why not? And I think I'll leave it there for today. I think my painting style today was a little bit crash bang wallop. I hope you enjoyed your cat, or claws at least. And yeah, as always, send pictures away because I would love to see this one, especially see how it went for you. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you have nice Tuesdays. And I'll be back here tomorrow for Wednesday's edition, where I have another fun drawing up my sleeve. As always, you can send me suggestions or topics that you would like to see. Obviously, I'm trying to keep my sessions into like 30-minute sessions, so that way it's just a snippet of creativity from the start of the day. But yeah, always open to suggestions, so let me know if you have anything in particular that you want to learn how to draw, or you think will be fun for a morning session, or any artists that you think would be good references that I can use, because I love looking at other people's work and then promoting them too. So yes, have amazing Tuesdays. I wanted to say Wednesday. Take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for joining me. It makes me happy. And yeah, tell any friends or loved ones that you think would enjoy a little creative start to their morning or evening or whenever they watch it. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye.